All right, welcome to another episode in the Lightning Learning Lessons series. Today we're going to quickly talk about how to use Google Images on a Pixlr canvas. Amazing. So first things first, let's create a new canvas. Let's do it Google Images lesson, and we're going to label it, make the size 1000 by 1000. So we're quickly going to create a new canvas, label it Google Images lesson, change the width and the height, and click create. Well, all right. So now we have created our canvas. It's blank, and we want to take an image from the internet, from Google specifically, and we're going to add it to our canvas. So let's take a gander at what we should do. If we open up a Google tab, let's type for banana PNG. You notice I typed in PNG after the image that I wanted because PNG is the file type that I need. I'll explain that in just 1 second. So if we click on images, here are all the great options for the images that we could choose from. Let's discuss some of the positives and negatives of the individual images. I know it sounds like there's a thunderstorm happening, but it's because they are moving the chairs in the room above me. I've never had a room above me before, and doggone it, it is like an elephant is walking above me. My goodness. So we have all these different options for the bananas, okay? And we have this first banana, which is a quality option. Here's why. In this smaller thumbnail, we see that this banana has a solid white background, as opposed to this banana, or this group of bananas. What do you call a group of bananas? A patch? I don't know. This bananas that has the gray squares behind it. Now, usually gray squares is a good thing, but not in the small thumbnail. So, this example is no good. This example is no good. This example is no good. Same with this and this. The reason being is that if we were to use this image, if we were to use this one, you would not be able to get rid of this background as easily as if we used one of the proper examples. So when we brought this into GIMP, it would still have these gray squares on top of the already existing darker gray squares. So here's how what we want to do. This example, if you notice, the thumbnail had a solid white background, but then when we clicked on it, it shows the squares. I know that's kind of confusing, so let's review it one more time. The small thumbnail here and here and here already shows the squares, which means it's not really a PNG file. Excuse me. Which means it's not really a PNG file. But if we click on this other option, we see the solid white background. Good. Click. And then it shows the squares. That is what we want. So, in the smaller option, if it shows squares, no good. In the smaller option, if it shows a solid white background, good. So now, once we've chosen a banana, you want to hold Alt on your keyboard and click. This brings up a list of options. So once again, we hold Alt and click. This brings up a list of options. We're going to copy image. We could save it too, but we're actually just going to copy it here. So copy image. Copy image, go back to our Pixlr tab, and we're going to go to Edit, Paste. As always, you could do Control V, which is the keyboard command, but Edit Paste is good enough for right now. Now this banana is gigantic. You want to resize it, drag it towards the middle, and voila. You've successfully taken an image from Google and put it into a canvas in Pixlr. Please, once you have done this one with the banana, move on to do 2 other images of whatever you want. But they have to be PNGs. So this does not work. This does not work, and this does not work, okay? It's very important that you do that correctly, or else you'll have more work later on. That's the reason that this is so important, is it cuts out future steps, which is what you want. So if you wanted, you could type in, I don't know, copy PNG. This one's no good. This one's probably pretty good. Copy image, edit paste, There you go. Now, if we were to use one of the bad ones, let's see. Let me show you what that would look like. We click on this image. It already has the squares. It has the squares here too, but the reason we know it's no good is because it's already showing us the squares here. Really cute puppy though. We click copy image, edit, paste. Here's what I'm talking about. This specific puppy image has this other background, which we would have to erase to get rid of. Which, look at all this extra work. Ugh, you don't want to do that. So, once you've already gotten a couple images here that are correct, try it out a couple more times, put it in your portfolio, move on. Good luck.